Moving on. I mean, from our favorite teams. I mean, that's what we're gonna start with, and takes off with the Saints falling short to the Eagles.
Man, that was a tough one, man.
A good game though.
I think we were.
It was
all
a good game.
It was not a good game.
It was
We were all
not.
disappointed.
Not in my
man.
eyes. We should have easily won that game if our offense had just any rhythm. It had zero rhythm in my eyes. I think our offensive coordinator called it a terrible game.
Yep.
Even though he's been great the first couple games of the year, I think he kind of dropped the ball a little bit in this game. Went a little too run heavy. It's a little bit too run heavy for my liking. We ran the ball 29 times and we threw it 25 times. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, we were relying on our red game a lot the first couple of weeks, and we had the best rushing offense. But you could tell in the first quarter, as soon as we lost our center is now out with. He's going to get surgery for his groin. Our center's out for like 6 to 8 weeks now.
That's our best
That's a
defensive
huge
player.
loss. We lost a center in the first quarter of the game. That throws off your whole game plan. I get that. But like our O-line was getting pushed around, so they should have gone away from the run, in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is. Our defense got 2 turnovers, and we couldn't capitalize. Couldn't really get any points off of those. So I would say it was a lot of missed opportunities out there, more than anything. Like, I want to say we lost more than the Eagles beat us, if that makes sense.
Yeah, y'all don't let up that Barkley 65-yard touchdown.
The
It was
Eagles
your game
didn't
to win.
Eagles really didn't do much on offense. Like
They were so,
they were not supposed to win that game.
exactly.
We
They were
lost
supposed to
the
lose,
game. We dropped the ball,
but they
in the game.
won. That's, I'm not gonna lie though,
That's how it went, man. That's the NFL.
Philly, but that's
That's the NFL. bro.
somehow they find a way.
I mean, like, yeah, it's just the offense was terrible for the Saints.
Just
I mean,
just terrible.
Eagles beat them.
we also
rushing
had
and
no
passing.
Taysom Hill, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
Huge player for our offense.
But then also the defense somehow gave up 170 yards to Dallas Goedert for some reason.
Oh my god.
That was kind of
That
weird. Bro. I was like,
the
what
last
the
play
hell?
where that last blown coverage
Yeah.
was insane because it was like 3rd and 15 or something, and he gets like 70 yards. That cannot happen. It's because our players ran into each other, but that just can't happen. We might have won that game if Goddard didn't have that last huge catch.
3rd and 16
I'm saying it's a lot of.
for a 61-yard
Fucking-
catch.
I'm telling you, bro.
If I can sum up this game for the Eagles and towards probably like defensive dominance, because
Defensive line dominance.
I mean, their defensive head coach Vic, I can't remember his last name.
Nick Sirianni.
No, their defensive head coach.
Oh, Vic Fangio.
Yeah. I mean, he's going against top-ranked offense, which the Saints have been in the last 2 weeks. But
Yeah,
Credit to them.
They had an answer for it.
credit to them, they held back. They held the rushing game. I mean, Alvin Kamara, they held him to 3.3 yards per carry. Fucking Jalen Carter had his breakout game.
Jalen Carter, bro, he legit made our line look like a college line.
Exactly.
It's so annoying because he hasn't done that at all in his career. But he
Exactly.
decided to do it with this game. He decided to destroy us this game.
And then on the offensive side, you had Saquon Barkley put up
Doing
147 yards.
He's doing Saquon things though. That's
I still hate the Giants for giving them.
out of any player, like that's who I expect to go off.
Yeah.
And, that's why I draft him in fantasy.
Yeah. But still-
he's an amazing player.
Could have won and capitalized on some of the mistakes that Nick Sirianni, like decisions that he made.
Yeah.
They went for like 4th and short twice
Yeah.
and failed to convert.
It was
They
just-
attempted
it
60-yard
was
field
just-
goal, missed.
It was just an ugly game. Like
It was
I
just-
think
at
out
the
of the
end,
whole early
yeah.
window, this is probably the last game you would have bet that had
Yeah.
like the lowest scoring like this.
I mean, this is
For the week.
this is the Saints' first real test of the season after those 2 games, I would say. Lost in the final minute. They gave up the go-ahead touchdown.
I think it's a good learning experience.
At this point, they just need to manage successes as much they manage the failures, especially with the Falcons coming up next. So,
I think it's a good game that we got like it's not like we were on our high horse, but we just needed to get humbled a little bit. Just like we're not amazing.
But now-
so I think our coordinators will make adjustments like we always do. So
I mean, now McCoy's out, so adjustments were made with Lucas Patrick
It's a huge
and
miss.
Uda, or however you say his name.
it's some huge miss.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like adjust from that, and then not allow as many rushing yards against the Falcons, and not many late mistakes. So
I'm confident against the Falcons.
Yeah.
But, we can move on to the next game. I think that game was just a drop ball.
all right.